and I am back with another video. Okay, so today we're doing a live mediumship reading. Her question she wanted to ask is I know first we're going to call on the ancestor, but you essentially just want to know, what do your ancestors like want or need from you at this time as far as offerings or divination?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right. So I'll shuffle the music twice. So the song playing right now is Jamie Foxx featuring Drake, Fall for Your Type.
Okay.
Okay. So pay attention to the lyrics and the music. I'm gonna finish shuffling really quick and then we're gonna get started, okay? So who am I to judge you on the past, girls? I bet there's a reason for it all. You said that you're nothing like the last girl. I just pray that you don't let me down. All right. Let me get an instant. Hold on. You just gotta promise me. Hearts won't break. All right, you ready, Naima?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. Dress hanging off your shoulder, barely sober, telling me how you moving. Okay, how's the music? Is it too loud or do I need to?
No, it's perfect to me.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to pull from the mediumship deck first just to see who's stepping forward and wants to give you a message. All right, so who is this wanting to step forward for her? Positive ancestors in her bloodline. Well, I say ancestors. Who wants to step forward? Because this is the thing. We say, who wants to step forward for an offering? We're going to get a lot of people. I just know
Yeah.
this.
I thought about that. I thought
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, because I'm like, okay, how should we word this?
Everybody's gonna be like me.
Me. Exactly. Who's gonna turn down the offering? Okay, so let's try to be strategic about this. So is it any aspect within life that you feel you could use guidance? Because it's good for us to, yes, it's good to leave offerings just because, but I always try to encourage to, I won't say every time request something, but try to have something that you're needing, or wanting, whether it's knowledge, whether it's experiences, or whatever the case may be.
I think we have some
Hello.
trolls.
Oh my gosh. And then I don't have is is any dang, why is there so many people in here? Okay, so we just gonna have to, are you an admin on my thing? I can't hear you.
Oh, I'm
Muted for a
sorry.
second.
Because my every time I'm doing a reading or something, somebody's calling me, FaceTiming
Oh,
my mom.
good.
So it picked. So what it did, it picked up on my iPad. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, I mean every single time.
Okay, hold on, let me see, because I need to get the trolls under wrap. Hello, everybody. Somebody talking about some I'm farting. Yeah, no, we're not
Yeah.
doing that.
Okay.
I'm gonna hide you. And I'm trying to see because you're admin on my thing, aren't you? But I don't want you to have to. I don't want you to have
I
to be
know it's
admin.
fine. I can, but if you need me to be, can you? I
Oh,
don't know where my what happened
I
to my.
don't know. Comment something so I can make you one though.
Okay, hold on.
Um,
Oh, you know what though? I think when we're like this, for some reason, I don't know if it allows me to comment.
try in the bottom left corner.
Okay.
Do and then do live chat
Live chat. Okay. But
and then see
then
if it lets you type something. If not, it's okay.
it
I
doesn't.
can honestly. Okay, let me turn the chat off. I might be able to possibly, but if not, it's fine.
For some reason, I don't know what happened to my picture. Hold
Oh yeah, that's
on.
what I was gonna say. You're not up there anymore.
Hold on. Oh,
Press the
there it
camera
goes.
button.
There it goes. I think I have to. Yeah, there it goes.
I don't see you.
You still don't see me?
It's black.
Hmm.
Press your camera button and press it again.
Because at first it was showing that I was black on my end, but now it's showing me. So hold on.
It's showing you.
Hmm.
I don't know what the heck going on.
You think I need to go out and come back in?
Yeah, yeah. Try that.
Okay.
Will it let you?
I
Oh yeah,
hope.
yeah, yeah. It will. I can take you off and then let you back on.
Okay. So let me know.
Try that. All right.
Okay.
All right. So let me add her back. So request me again, Naima. Okay, there she is. All right, there you are.
Okay. Good.
Okay, so let me get the music back started. So, but what I was saying is, what is it that what information do you feel you need to know or
Mm,
you're curious about? It could be about your spirituality, your journey. It could be about self love, anything. But let's make it about something
spirituality.
spirituality. So you want to see
Hmm.
what's the spiritual energy around you at
Yeah.
this time?
Yes.
Okay. So her positive ancestors and her spirit team. What's the spiritual energy around her at this time? What does she need to know about the spiritual energy surrounded by her? The paranormal, the spiritual, all of that. And then we'll get into what the offerings are that this person wants. Okay, so
Okay.
who wants to step forward to give her that message? I already see what's trying to come out. Okay. Latino, Hispanic ancestry, Choctaw, Native American ancestry, African American. See, you got all the spirits like, oh, you
Everybody
said an
just trying to come
offering?
out. Yeah.
You said an offering? Let me block them. See, sometimes people from different countries, they get my lives on their thing and they just come in here and just be flooded. And I'd be like, what the hell?
Okay.
Okay, so this is somebody older, 85 to 100 years old. Let me put you up a little bit more. You got your notes to
Yeah.
take? Okay. So yeah, you got let's see, you got all the ancestry cards coming out. Okay, who is this specifically that's coming out for her? Looks like a group of people. Okay. Who is this one to come out? So this is deceased grandma. This would be Choctaw. This is somebody who grew up on the water. Used to wear two pigtails. Sexual trauma indicated. 0 to 5 years old. So there's a child spirit. See, that's why I said. See, because yeah, here's child spirits right here. And you got a child spirit right here. So let's see, who's this one to step forward? Who's this one to step forward? See? Look.
Oh
Like they
wow.
just gonna keep coming. It's not gonna stop. So look what's on the bottom of the deck. This is what was trying to come out. Haunted house. This been on the bottom of the deck the whole time.
Really?
Yes. So I mean, it makes sense though because I feel like haunted house that could be just a lot of paranormal activity. It doesn't necessarily mean your house is haunted, but when there's a lot of spirit presence somewhere,
I,
that can be considered. Yeah. So have you been picking up on any energies? Look.
let me tell you. So this morning, oh wow, divination needed. This morning I woke up and I was on TikTok, and there was this lady on there. She was talking about she volunteered. She does volunteer work at her child's school,
Hmm.
and she said that she took like 14 kids out, and the kids were playing around a big tree, and she was like, so she called them like, y'all come back, because they were kind of getting far off. And
Hmm.
she said, so she was like, okay, it's time to go back in, and y'all line up. She said, so when she told the kids to line up, she know that she had 14 kids. She said it was 19 kids in the line.
Huh? Not the child
Yes.
spirits.
She said it was 19 kids in the line, and one of the kids said so she started counting, and then she started looking at faces. And mind you, this lady has a gift as well. And she
Mm.
said that when she one of the kids, she looked down, she knew he was not in the class. She said she was like, baby, what's your name? And he was like, Zachariah. And she was like, Zachariah what? He said he was like, he was confused. And she was like, well, you can't be in this line because you're not in Miss Wood's class. She said, so the kids, the extra kids that she saw ran back
Hmm.
to the tree. And she said,
Uh,
so she ran back behind them just to make sure, because at this point she didn't know if they were real or not.
yeah.
And she ran back to the tree to make sure that they were okay, like they were going to the right place, right teacher. She said she got behind the tree, no kids.
Uh, see, you
So
see.
after I saw that, I got up and I saw a few shadows in the house, and I just went
Mm.
on. I went in the kitchen, got me something to drink, and went back to
Went on
bed.
about your business.
Yep,
This is regular for you. This is
it
every
is.
day.
Cause
Okay.
I can be laying in the bed and I can feel somebody walking down the hall, and
Wow.
my fiance, he's like, something wrong with you. I was like, I'm telling you, somebody walking down the hall.
No,
See,
I'm telling you what I see.
yeah, and then in his head, he's like, "Oh, I'm about to get a gun." I'm like,
The gun,
"No, it's not." Yeah, because he's thinking, I'm thinking like somebody's
like
at the.
it's some real danger, basically.
Yeah, it's never that. Mm-mm.
Yeah. No,
I
you
hear
just
him.
thinking.
Yep, I hear him all the time, and
Wow.
yep,
So this would be all of those, because you got deceased cousin, but then it's multiple spirits here, and then you
hmm
have for the Choctaw three, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for cousins, three for, I feel like this could be cousins too. Three for the Latino and
uh-huh.
Hispanic ancestry. You got four here for so you. This is exactly what I was saying before the reading. It's like
Just
you have
everybody just come forth. Yeah,
everybody. So what I saw on the bottom of the deck at first, so it was and then look, ghost stuck in the earthly realm. So there is somebody that's stuck. Here goes the freaking card right here, sudden death. This is the card I was just about to tell you about. So look,
yeah,
spiritual material blessing. So this is why I say have something to request or ask of them, even if it's just knowledge or information,
yeah.
because you're going to be leaving things for them. And if you just leave out offerings, what will happen? It'll be spirits that's not in your bloodline or just lingering
Just
spirits.
showing up.
Yeah, and low vibrational spirits. So you want to
Yeah,
make it to where it's only positive spirits. But I feel like this is a grandma. So this is so which grandma was the one?
hmm
So I'm trying to see which side this will be. Choctaw, Latino. I'm trying to see if I can get any clues because I know every time Curtis comes out, he comes with this card.
yep.
So
Mm.
that's your dad's
That's
side, right?
yeah, my dad's side, the paternal
Yeah. So
side.
that's what I'm getting for this paternal grandmother.
hmm
And now, if she want to be around water or live near the water, go fishing and stuff like that.
She didn't live near water, but as far as going fishing, I'm not sure. Honestly,
Okay.
I don't know.
What'd you say about the water part? She
I
did go.
She didn't. I know she used to work for a lady that had a large body of it was a large body of water around her
Oh,
place.
really?
So if you know while she was working, I don't know, maybe she did fish or
Yeah,
something.
maybe.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, because I'm seeing like a dinner. There's like a dinner
Mhm.
with fish and stuff around. Um,
Mhm.
okay, let me see. Because she's trying to talk, like, channel a message.
Mhm.
So she's like rubbing her head, trying to figure out what that means. Um, Rubbing her head. So that kind of gives me worry. She's worrying about something. That's why she's back. So, Grandma, do you want to share what you're worried about? They're just. It's like she's trying to tell on somebody. They're just this. They're just that. They're just okay. But well, what are we talking about? Mm, okay, let me pull some oracle because it's like she's talking so fast. I don't even. I can't quite make out what's. It's almost like she's frantic. What's the problem, Grandma? What's going on? Okay, so this spirit would be the ghost stuck in the earthly realm. So the last time we talked to her, she wasn't like stuck or anything, was she?
Mm-mm. She wasn't.
Okay. Accelerated motion, deception and envy, new beginnings. Okay, so she's wanting to talk about some type of deception that she went through. New beginning. This is the older woman. This is kind of like the full card. Taking a leap of faith, stepping into the unknown. Harmony, choose wisely, heartache, and loss. So this is about a man. So do you know of any other man she dated besides your grandpa?
Well,
Oh Lord.
so so this is the first thing that comes to mind for me, but my dad is the baby boy. Her her last child, which is a girl, my aunt Diane, but she's still living. She's not. They don't have the same dad. She has a different dad from all of the other kids,
Mhm.
and I think that guy was married. So
Oh, so your okay, so your aunt has a different baby
dad
dad.
from
Oh, a
yeah
different dad. Okay.
from
Okay.
all of like my dad. And we used to tease my dad, and we were like, "Well, that might not be your daddy either." But he, all of them do. I mean, she looks like them too, but we just know we learned later in life that she had a different dad. And from my understanding, her dad was married. So maybe
So
that's
your
it.
aunt's dad was yeah, am I saying that right? Your
Yep.
aunt's
My
okay.
aunt's dad, different dad, and he was married.
All right. Here we go. So this must be what this is about. It's kind of like a why would she be warning you about this though? Maybe this is to somebody else because this doesn't really apply to you. So this could be some type of lesson or message that she's wanting to share for you to. Okay, it's like a perspective she's wanting to share. So this gives me like it's gonna be somebody or something that comes to you for some type of guidance. Not something. I don't want to say something, but
Hmm.
like somebody. I don't know a particular person. Maybe like your niece or something like that. Something that you'll be able to share, like that type of
Okay.
lesson. So
Yeah.
you know how like when you're growing up, like your grandparents will tell you certain things or teach you certain things.
Hmm.
It might
Yeah.
not even be the most healthiest thing to teach a kid. Like you know how like a lot of our elders used to teach us, like women, they'll teach us about men this,
Yeah.
men that, that
Hmm.
kind of thing. So it's like some of
Yeah.
this stuff, yeah, you don't want to pass down, but she's wanting to share her perspective on a situation.
Hmm.
So let's see. So grandma, so you're talking about heartache and loss. So this does give me maybe she lost a baby. This is the
Hmm.
broken heart on the stomach,
Uh-huh.
deception, envy. So maybe this particular man, there was something that she experienced with this man that was
Hmm.
traumatizing.
Yeah.
So did she ever say anything about that particular relationship, or it was
You
just
know,
kind of like
You
But
know how older people, like, we honestly, we didn't find this out till later in life that they didn't have the same dad. And you know, like the older siblings, um, they didn't talk about it.
yeah,
That it was
yeah.
one of those things, you know, that they just didn't talk about. And then after we got older, then they still kind of don't talk about it, but then but we know.
So what is it that they didn't talk about? Like, is it
They didn't
something?
talk about the relationship. They didn't talk about her not being having the same dad as the
Okay.
rest of them. None of that was talked about, because you got to understand, you know, my granddad that comes forth all the time, that's the
Mm-hmm.
one that actually killed someone,
Yeah.
and you know, paid a price for it. But she never remarried, so she was just you know, a widow, and then she had another child.
So the child came after he died.
Yes. hmm because
Ooh.
my dad was a baby when his dad died.
Oh, I see. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, that's
Yeah.
good to know.
So my dad never knew his dad at all.
That is what it is. That's what. Okay, it's
hmm
kind of like I feel half and half, and
Okay.
I feel like she's making me feel like sad for her son, but then
hmm
she's making me feel sad for her. Um, but there's also anger there. Like she's angry at this man, but then she's also like sad. So, okay, this is the thing though. It's like a lot of different emotions we got. So
hmm
she's talking about grandpa. So when I'm saying this, she's talking about grandpa, but
hmm
then she's also talking about this man. So that's what was kind of confusing me. I'm like, wait, who are we talking about? Because here she got harmony. So was it a good relationship with your grandpa?
Honestly, she never really talked about him.
And
I
all I
don't.
remember in that dream, he was just in that back room. So it kind of gave like separation vibes. Or maybe he was just getting off work or something. But I remember that room was just like so dark and it was like a hallway. It was like a
hmm
short hallway and it was so dark.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like almost like I went around the corner to like go look and see like what he was doing or something like
Uh
that.
huh.
And I couldn't see him, but I knew he was back there. So I'm trying to think. Cause it doesn't from that dream I wouldn't see anything lovey dovey or anything like that. Your camera thing went off again.
Because someone called me
Oh,
again.
somebody
Hold
called you.
on.
Oh, okay.
Is it back on?
Let's see. You might have to come go off and come back on.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so let me see. All right.
Okay, you can see me now.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. I hope no one calls.
No, you
Get off
okay. You
that.
okay. It's fine. Um, okay, so yeah, she's kind of put me in the mind of like there's it's like so much to unpack here. So really, I guess this reading will just be her sharing her perspectives and thoughts because something about this is haunting her, making her
hmm
feel like she can't, which I don't understand because both men would be dead, right?
Yep.
So that's what's even more crazy because it's like they're both deceased. So why are you coming back to the earthly realm? Like, what is it? So tell me a little bit more about this aunt. She's still living, but like, how is her mental health? Because remember, I said the grandma's worrying and she's like rubbing her head. What does that mean anything?
So my aunt, she's been battling cancer.
What?
She's been battling cancer. She, of course, you know, sometimes people don't tell you everything. She doesn't look. She looks well, but of course, you never know.
Yeah.
So, she recently, I know she sold her daycare
Oh,
because she just could not.
is too much for her.
It's too much for her, and she keeps telling like, well, they have chemo, and they're oh wow.
Mm-hmm. This was here we go. We getting somewhere with it.
Yeah, so she's been taking chemo, but she's been saying that she's taking it in pill form. But I told my mom, like, I don't know. And then I know last weekend, we had a family reunion, and so
It said you said and so. Oh, somebody calling you again. Okay, you still on here though.
oh, okay, good. It didn't. But yeah. So yeah, it's so yeah. But she's definitely been battling cancer. I
So
don't.
this is crazy because I remember you telling me about this aunt, but I'm not piecing none of it together that this is this particular, grandma's child. Obviously, we have both sides of the family. So,
Yeah, yeah.
okay, so this is making sense. So I feel like, okay, so this is my next question. You said she looks fine. So do you suspect that she's not taking her medication?
I don't. I think she is, but I think she's not telling everything. Like because if and I get it that you're getting older, um, but to me, deciding to sell your daycare is a big move. And
Yeah.
and in my head, when I heard it, I thought, like, is she sicker than what she's telling people, or like what's going on?
I don't necessarily think so. I think that this will be her with the new beginnings.
Mm.
It's like a woman that's went through a lot. You got heartache
Yeah.
and loss. It's a
Uh
part of
huh.
you that dies when you get sick like that.
Hmm.
So this feels like it's hard for your grandma to deal with to see her go through this. So this will be why she's coming back and forth to the earthly realm.
Uh huh.
She is concerned about, so we will ask, see, because yeah, ghost stuck in the earthly realm. So she is concerned about this woman. So let's try to see what's the energy. Because deception and envy, there's something not being told. So let's see. Grandma, what's the deception and envy? Is the auntie being not telling the truth? Let's see what we got. Yes, the auntie. Multiple priorities, time management, adaptability, balancing decisions. Capricorn, this is the Two of Pentacles. This is somebody juggling things. So I think the
Mm.
reason that she let go of it was because it started to become too much of a burden.
Yeah.
Okay, keyword
Yep.
burden. Because when you
Hmm.
have that type of business, this is what I'm just letting her talk, Granny talk. When you have that type of business, it can become a burden
Yeah. Yeah.
because you have to pretty much do everything. I don't know if this woman
Hmm.
have staff, but the grandma making me feel like there's a lot of work that she had to do. Like I'm seeing her the one opening up the building, closing the building. Like
You hit
basically
you hit you you hit the nail on the head. Yep.
first
She
one
did.
there, last one to leave.
Yep. That was it.
So that's what it is. It's like juggling. So I think it took the aunt a long time to get to that point to where she
Hmm.
could let it go. Look at the back. Look at the back of this card. I want you to see this. And I never paid attention to this. You
Hmm.
know how in the tarot cards and oracle cards we pay attention to the elements? Look at the
Yeah.
water in the back.
Oh, like a roller coaster.
Yes, it's like, God
The
damn,
waves
hold
are
on.
just like up and down, up and down.
Yeah, just hold on. That's all I'm hearing. And then you got him up here juggling.
Hmm.
So let me read the side. It says duality, togetherness, a settling of the energy, union, balance, love. So this will be the number. That's the number two. Okay, so the spirit. So anytime this grandma steps forward, it's the angel number 222, or I'm seeing like
Hmm.
0202.
Hmm.
So, so yes, that was her main thing when it comes to the daycare. It was too much to balance. It's hard for her to take care of her health. Let me ask grandma, is there any more concerns that the family needs to be worried about? Because you got divination is needed. So, grandma, what is divination needed for pertaining to the aunt? Let's ask that. What is divination needed for pertaining to this aunt? Uh-oh. She got a lot to say. What's divination needed? What's the message for the aunt? Release of fear, repressing emotions, inner confusion, misinterpretation, darkness, and insecurities. This is the moon card reversed.
Hmm.
Wow. Secrets being revealed. I cannot.
Wow.
The way spirit be coming and telling all the business is
Oh
crazy.
yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, because look at this card. It's a lot going on.
A lot.
And you see that water again. So do you know your
Hmm.
aunt's sign?
Her birthday is in the beginning of April. What is that?
April, let me see. April zodiac. April. Aries.
Aries. Look, I just picked up your deck. What is going?
See?
And look, and then there's another one on the bottom. Like these are the. Oh my
See?
god, that is
Wow.
crazy.
Wow.
And I
See?
just was moving the deck. That's it. I wasn't trying to pull.
You ain't have to pull.
Oh
She
my
like,
god.
same message, boo.
Wow. That is crazy.
Yes, it is. So I think that your grandma is helping your aunt get better. I'm not seeing
Hmm.
like I'm not seeing death come up. I'm not seeing any
Yeah.
like heavy low vibrational energy. It's just a new start for your aunt. It
Uh-huh.
feels it feels like Granny is saying it's like a gamble. So when you see your aunt, like she seems like everything's all together. Everything in her world, she has to be like this, and I don't know necessarily know what this means. Oh, look, sacrifice on the bottom of the deck. So I
Hmm.
think that this is just the best way that she can cope with this. But
Yeah.
I'm not seeing. Let me ask. We can ask Granny. Is the aunt healing? Would you like to ask that? Like, is she healing or is she
Yes.
okay? Is the aunt? Is your daughter healing? Is her body healing, or do they have something to be worried about? Patience, sacral chakra. She needs to work with her sacral chakra.
Okay.
Truth. Look, this is an older woman finding her truth at an older age. This is the same energy as this new beginnings card. 22. What I say? 0202?
Yep, you did.
0202. See? 02.
Wow.
0220. However you want to put it. Truth,
Hmm.
sacral. So make sure you write sacral chakra down. That's what she needs to work on during this time. I'm not sure if you talk to this aunt like that, but I would definitely give her either a crystal for these chakras, but you got the heart chakra coming up, the crown chakra, which is that was what I was saying at the top of the head. She kept rubbing her head, and then the crown. This is the crown chakra up here. So this is what she needs to really take care of. Okay.
Hmm.
So we got the colors orange and green coming up repeatedly. So this is heart chakra and sacral chakra. Okay. Now, you know,
Okay.
with the chakras, when we have energy imbalances, that leads to physical illness in the body. So is her cancer like a cancer of the stomach? Because what is the sacral? The sacral chakra is down there,
Yeah.
I think in the stomach area.
Hon-
Sacral.
Honestly, she's never told us what kind it was.
Really?
Yeah, so I don't know.
That's what you need to find out.
Okay.
Located in your lower abdomen below the navel, governs creativity, emotional expression, and sexual energy. Sacral chakra, I'm going to type in cancer. Let's see. Because they have stomach cancer.
Hmm.
It would be. If you think it could be serious, ask me to call it. Siri, you all in my business. Because ain't nobody even talking to me. Like, how you just pick up on my conversation? Ma'am. Okay, sacral chakra cancer. Let's see if anything comes up. Um, imbalances in the sacral chakra can manifest as issues with menstrual function, sexual health, emotional detachment, anxiety, or isolation. Um, it's linked to emotions and emotional intelligence,
Hmm.
sexuality and sexual fulfillment, creativity and imagination, social connection and relationships, pleasure and joy. It's connected. The organs is connected to the sex organs, the uterus, the bladder, and the prostate. So it could be prostate cancer
Mm.
or something dealing with her sexual organs. Okay. So here you also have more cards for her. Light.
Hmm.
Hopefully you can see. Yeah, you can see these cards. Light, triumphant success. So this is great. Triumphant success and solitude. So this is a period of solitude for her. So
Hmm.
I think she's gonna get better because you have light, but okay, I think it's almost like you need to talk to her or something to be able
Yeah.
to like kind of guide her in the right direction. Cause here, look, you still got the purple coming up for here. This is purple.
Mhm.
So purple, green, green, orange, green, yellow, green, purple. Well, this ain't green. I'm sorry. Yellow, orange, purple, blue. Same here. This is kind of like all the chakras. But the dominant ones that's coming up is the orange and green and purple. Crown chakra, heart chakra, sacral chakra. Am I even saying it right? Sacral chakra.
Sacral. Yeah.
So stomach, heart. So that's that whole area down there. Even with the yellow coming up, like that's like damn near the whole body. So she needs
Mhm.
to do like she needs to do, I don't want to call it internal healing, but like you've worked with your chakras before, so you'll know how to like advise her with certain things. But
Uh
this is
huh.
what she needs to be focused on. So try to be practical about it. So I just read off to you what the sacral chakra represents. So maybe I don't know if you're close to this aunt or not, or like if I don't know if it'll be out the norm for you to like bring her something, like bring her like a basket of stuff. But I would
It
say
wouldn't
that's
be because I
okay.
just haven't talked to her in a while. But yeah.
Okay, that's what grandma wants you to do. Bring her like I'm seeing either she likes crossword puzzles or it's something that she's like either coloring or
What?
drawing.
Wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute. My grandma loved crossword puzzles.
What?
I swear to you, her and my sister used to lay in the bed at night and do crossword puzzles.
See, I'm not gonna play.
Oh
Oh
my
my god.
god.
Cause I'm like, okay, because the granny is like, yeah, I need her to feel my energy. So this makes
And
sense right here.
even with you saying, okay, so I was just trying because I was trying to remember because my grandma, she died in 2006, and she died of cancer. Um
Ooh.
she had pancreatic cancer, and that's like abdominal pain and
Ma'am, lower abdomen, roughly between the belly and the pelvic bone.
yeah, yep,
So
yep, yep.
I wonder if your aunt has the same type of cancer. This
I
is
I
why
wonder too. I
this
wonder
sounds
too.
like it. It seems like it because this is what Granny's kind of like trying to guide her through. So you say Granny passed from cancer.
She did.
So yeah, so you know how your granny was heavy in your dad's frequency when he was
Yeah.
transitioning?
Mhm.
Same. So that's where that haunted house energy come up. Go and talk to your aunt. Cause I guarantee you she's gonna tell you something. I had a dream about mama, or I had this, this, and
Mhm.
this, and this. It's coming. Just trust me. It's either she keeps dreaming about her, keeps thinking about her, or something. But you need to show up with I'm seeing like get her like a coloring book, um maybe some markers or those acrylic pens that we got.
Mhm.
Get her some a crossword puzzle book, something but positive though, like something with affirmations or self-love, something
Okay.
like that, something for healing. So see if you can find something like that, like positive affirmation type of thing, so when she's drawing subconsciously or if she's doing her crossword puzzle subconsciously, she's healing through whatever it is she's doing. um,
Wow.
yeah, this is powerful. So I'm also seeing you do a candle for her. So I believe you should do. You can choose whether you do purple, orange, yellow, or green. That'll be up to you. But any of those
Okay.
colors will work for this aunt. But I see her pulling through for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I see
Good.
her pulling through. I don't see because you got triumphant success. So with this sword, is that your baby?
Yes.
Okay, okay, yeah, you can mute me. You can take a second. How you supposed to find the one with anyone who come with you? Talking to. Let's see. Sluggish, sluggish, move. Okay. Everything okay?
Oh yeah. She said she broke something, but it's probably the remote. She probably
Oh,
did
okay.
something with the remote.
Okay, so I shuffled the music. We got "Workout" by J. Cole.
Okay.
Uh oh,
Hmm.
I ain't heard this song in a minute, but listen. Okay, so look on the bottom of the deck. Prosperity begins. So this is the orange. So take her some oranges because the vitamin D is coming up.
Okay. Got it.
So
Okay.
Granny not playing about look. She not playing about this damn healing though.
She's
So
not.
this is so everything's making sense, Naima. When for years Spirit been telling you like you're gonna help your family with this or friends or whatever
Mm-hmm.
with your
Yeah.
gift. So it's coming
Yep.
full circle. Look, victory and success, like balance. Is that not what, ma'am?
Yeah.
That's the same message here. What
Wow.
the same message? Balance.
Wow.
You have the swords
Balance.
coming up again. So remember that the swords represent communication. So yeah, I definitely say take some time to spend with your aunt to share some of
Uh-huh.
your energy. Talk to her. Maybe if you don't bring it to her, it's like chakras. I would just bring her, maybe print out some papers about the sacral chakras, solar plexus,
Mm-hmm.
um, and put like different things that could work like to help solar plexus, any foods that are yellow, bananas, I don't know what else is yellow, fruits or something healthy.
Um, Yellow grape. Well, grapefruits are like yellow
Maybe like
orange.
cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe. Yep.
So
That's
yeah,
it.
these will be offering things. So anything I'm saying, definitely write that down for an offering. Because the
Okay.
offering, I feel like the offering is you going to help your aunt. That's the offering. So if you're
Got
gonna
it.
do something for grandma, do something for her baby,
For
basically.
yeah.
Yes. So the oranges are coming up here. This is like teamwork. So either Granny telling you to plant a tree. So do y'all have trees that she's planted or something like that?
And on the land that she used to live on.
Yes, yes. So, but does anybody still live there to where you can get something from there?
It's still in the family. Yes,
Oh,
I
it's
can
still
still
in the
go there.
family. Good.
Yeah.
I wonder is there any orange trees or anything like that?
There's no orange trees. There's one tree that kind of sticks out of my mind, and I can after we get off, I'll send you the picture. I went there maybe last year, and it's like this. When she was living there, the tree was kind of small, but it's a really big, pretty tree at this point.
Oh wow. Okay, so either it's a seed she wants you to get,
Mm-hmm.
because there's also green butterflies
Uh-huh.
on this tree, but it's the planting something is symbolic for growth and new beginnings.
Mm-hmm.
So that look, because look right here, patience. She wants you to plant something. This
Okay.
is like, so this would be like an offering for her, like something in memory of her. So what's this white flower? Do you know what that is?
That looks. Oh, that is it a honeysuckle? No, honeysuckles are not.
That
Hold on.
yeah, that kind of looks like a honeysuckle. That's what that looks like. I could
And she had a lot of the honeysuckle on that land. So let's
see.
see.
See,
We
you
used
need to
to,
go foraging over there and see if you can find
yeah,
some honeysuckle. Cause that's white, but it aren't the little honeysuckle part yellow.
yeah. They're usually orange and like yellow.
See, hold up, let me look this up.
Cause let me look.
Honeysuckle. Cause I remember eating those as a kid, and I think in the
Yep.
inside it's yellow. So
Yeah,
where's
me
white
too.
right here?
Yep. You got pink. I see pink and then a yellow. That's
Oh
what they usually
wow,
are. That lines
yes,
up with the color you were saying. Yep.
perfect. This is it.
Hmm.
Oh, because some of the flowers are yellow.
Yep.
Like the
Yeah, the
whole thing
flowers.
is yellow.
The whole
So
thing is yellow. I remember. Yeah, pink and yellow.
so the so the so this one is white and yellow. It's called Japanese honeysuckle. So I guess it's
Hmm.
different kinds.
Yeah. But the ones
Okay.
that were in that the ones I remember being in her yard were yellow and pink. And I want to say
Wowzer.
orange too. I want to say that
What?
I want to say let me Google.
So you need to get. a lot of this stuff take you like a few mason jars out there or Ziploc bags and
Yep.
just basically
Like
full
that.
of different things.
Those
Yes.
those are the ones that I remember.
See, I never saw the colored ones. I only like where I'm from,
Hmm.
Arkansas. We would
Uh-huh.
have the white ones, and I believe we had yellow ones too. But I've never seen the pink ones. So for you to sit here and say pink ones are just like that is
Yeah,
crazy.
I remember.
That is insane.
It is insane. It
So
is.
it's just interesting when we think about certain things where it's like in our
Hmm.
area, it's like normal. But
Yep.
imagine people in New York somewhere. You think they got honeysuckles?
No, not at all.
So
They
it's
would know.
like,
They wouldn't know what we were talking about.
they'll be like, what is that?
And yeah, and
So
used to pick the thing out and eat it. Yep.
yes, you pick it out and eat it. Man, it's so many things about growing up down south that just honestly, like people
It
say,
is.
like people from different places, like I think it's slower. It feels like slavery days. To us, this is like
It is
these are the
like.
good days.
Hmm.
It's
It
like the good
is.
experiences, like the memories, all of those things that you think back on.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel what the grandma is trying to, the energy she's trying to put you in is like a nostalgic energy and your
Mm-hmm.
childhood, like childhood innocence energy, because that's much needed for this aunt right now. Like the
Uh-huh.
purity, because look right here, she has an all white light. This is you.
Mm-hmm.
So this is you going and sharing your light. There's another
Uh-huh.
card, accelerated motion. So this is going to happen quickly. Look, this is yellow and orange.
Oh wow.
And it's another card. What was it? Oh, sacrifice with the rainbow. She has on all white. So this is you. Look, the flower in the ear that kind of looks like that same. This could be like a hibiscus, but it looks similar
Yeah.
to
It's
this one. See, this one, and then this one.
wow.
But if you notice, the plants are near the head. That's what I said. That grandma was like rubbing her head, rubbing her head. So if the aunt, so it could either be the stomach area, but oh, remember she said crown too. So
She
these could
did.
be the areas she could be pointing out the areas where there's disease in her body. So if
Ah.
we're thinking in terms of chakras and chakra
Mm-hmm.
healing that she needs to do, she needs
Uh-huh.
to work with the crown chakra, the heart chakra, and the sacral and the solar plexus.
Okay.
So for so we have the yellow with the honeysuckle. It's almost like an offering for each chakra. But just
Mm-hmm.
think about it logically, like what things could you put in her gift basket that will stimulate her mind, but also give her opportunity to rest and rejuvenate, but just have something to occupy her mind with.
Okay.
Okay. So what are those things that you can think of? Because this is going to help you spiritually and money wise. So spiritual and material blessings. So this is the offering. This will help because I feel like the grandma, where the heartache and loss comes in, is her dealing with her transition. So I don't know if Granny had the easiest transition. I think that's where the heartache and loss comes in.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like alone and afraid.
For one, I think because she got Alzheimer's too before she
Oh,
got sick.
so her
And she,
mind.
yeah, her mind was, and that comes up a lot in my stuff, the
Yes,
mind.
the
And
mind.
yeah, and so she, and it's crazy because same thing with my dad. He ended up having a stroke, and then his mind was gone. But yeah, she had Alzheimer's, and she lived in like a country town, and then it seemed she relocated with her daughter, her other daughter that lives in Atlanta. So that was different for her. I feel
Mm,
like maybe if she had someone that lived in the country that could, because my dad kept her as long as he could, but
yeah,
he could no longer keep her.
yeah.
But so maybe that's why she may feel a sense of being alone or
From
something,
beginnings.
because
Yeah.
yeah, because she wasn't at home.
It's like facing your truth, your new reality. This is an older
Mhm.
woman. She
Mhm.
has her bag on, she has her cane. It's like, okay, here we go, new chapter. So it's
Yeah.
almost like a transition type of phase for her. So it's
Yeah.
like when she had to like uproot, she knew that that meant something, that signified something of
Yeah.
her transitioning. So I feel like with this aunt, the best thing that the aunt can do, really, yes, the solar plexus, I mean, the sacral chakra is really important, but I'm seeing a heavier emphasis on the crown chakra for her because it's
Mm-hmm.
almost like once your mind is gone, it's gone. Now, all those
Yeah.
messages that I was sharing with you, it makes so much more sense now because once your mind is gone, it's just gone. So that's
Yeah.
where the teamwork comes in. That's where grandma is asking you to come in, swords blazing. Go in with the communication. Go in, sacrifice some of your time,
Yeah.
go in and share some of your light, some of your knowledge and your wisdom that you've learned
Mm-hmm.
and just educate her because a lot of, especially older people, they don't understand, the chakras. That's not something that we're taught about in school or things like that.
No.
So, you know, this is definitely going to help a lot. This is going to help her a lot. So
And
let
I
me.
think this is advice for me too. I feel like that's what I'm
Oh,
taking
really?
from it. Just to, because like in one of my readings, like to read more to keep your mind sharp. Like that
Oh,
that
yes.
that
I
keeps
forgot
coming
about
back.
that.
Yeah. So even with the crosswords, that may be a good thing for me too. So
Yes, yes. And I want to say I
yeah.
might have told you that before about you do, or because I feel like you could have possibly told me. Well, no, I think you like the coloring books and stuff.
Yeah, and you were saying, and see that's come up in my reading, like the mind, because it always touches on that a little bit,
Yes,
um, about you taking care of your mind,
yes.
mental illness, something like that. Yep.
Yeah, because a lot of the mental illness it runs in the family.
Yep.
So, and then you think about because me and my mom talk about this a lot, but just undiagnosed trauma. But then you have the undiagnosed trauma that a lot of Black people face and experience. But then you also have the undiagnosed mental health issues,
Mm-hmm.
schizophrenia, uh,
Yep.
all of those different little disorders, bipolar disorder, all of those things that once you hit a certain age and then you have undiagnosed trauma as well,
Yeah.
it's almost inevitable. So you
Mm-hmm.
have to protect. Now it like makes so much sense why it seemed like almost every reading, like it wasn't this year, but I think last year, it's like almost every reading that you got was talking about the same
Was
thing.
definitely talking about that. Like you got to protect your mind. You got to be. Yep. It was.
See,
And
full
that that
freaking circle.
that makes a lot of sense because I
Yes.
knew that my grandma's has half sister was schizophrenic. Yep.
What?
Yep, she was. She took care. She when we were growing up, her name is, and it's surprising she never she because my name is Lawanda, but she and everybody called me Wanda, of course, my real
Hmm.
name. But she would call me, my aunt with schizophrenia would call me I Wanda. So everybody, like, even now sometimes they be like, remember she used to call you I Wanda? And then remember she used to, because my grandma used to be like, took care of her, and she would, like older people in the South, they were like, oh, I'm watching my stories instead of soap
Yeah.
opera. Like, I'm watching my stories. And my aunt would come in come in there, and she would be like, oh, those people on the TV talking about me. I'm about to pour water on the TV. And my grandma used to be so mad.
What the? Oh my
She,
gosh! Not pouring
yeah.
water on the TV.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, they on there talking about me." And my grandma, and see back then, of course, you're younger, so you don't realize what schizophrenia is and what it
Yeah.
looks like. And my grandma, and of course, older people don't either. Like, in the Black community, we don't realize they don't talk about mental illness.
No.
It
They
ain't
just
never
think they
mental.
crazy.
It ain't never mental illness. And I remember my grandma used to be like, ain't nothing wrong with her because my aunt, her name was her real name was Jewel, but they call her Honey. And she was like, ain't nothing wrong with Honey, but she had on a men because my aunt was living in Atlanta. And I'm gonna tell you what she reminds me of, the card. The way my grandma described her growing up, she described her as like the high cotton card that I get all the
Oh,
time.
yes,
So
that you get all the
I
time.
get it all the time. And so my grandma was like, no, ain't nothing wrong with her. She had all that. She was up there. She was living in Atlanta. She had all those men and all that money. And
So she ain't got no mental health issue because she had men and money, baby. That don't mean
she was
nothing.
like, she was just low. And my grandma used to be like, and she was just low down. I'm like, no,
Oh my god,
it's
I'm
more to
cracking
it.
up.
It's more to it than that.
Yeah, we got some mental health issues going on.
Yeah, but my grandma, she was adamant about her being low down and had all those men. I
That's
said,
that generation. They just don't acknowledge mental health because
yeah.
me and my mom literally talk about that all the time
Mm-hmm.
because even in my family we have people who
Uh-huh.
have all of that type of stuff. And my mom has always been like that advocate for our family. Well, I would say like
Mm-hmm.
for the younger kids because a lot of my cousins and stuff are like younger cousins are
Yeah.
autistic and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And when you have so it's not even just it's so many layers to it because there's also the aspect of drug abuse that
Yeah,
that also contributes to the mental health.
it
So
does.
when you add that in there too, and so
Mm-hmm.
that's why the older generation is like they don't really understand, especially back in the crack epidemic and all of that stuff. So many
Yep.
black people got on drugs, got hooked on drugs because it was, put in the neighborhoods. And
Yeah.
so around that time, that's why it's so we're so well not us, but like our elders were so desensitized to the mental health issues. So whereas to your aunt,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know what her parents were doing, but I'm just telling you like what I'm hearing. So
Yeah.
you have mental health issues already in the family. Then you have a parent, one of the parents having a drug problem.
Yeah.
Then you add it's like it's so many elements to it. So then you have a child that's born, maybe even if they're not born with drugs in their system, there's
Mm-hmm.
still like lingering effects of the
Yeah.
drugs. So people might think, oh, they're functioning, they're normal,
Yeah.
but it's only certain times. Cause like I would never notice it with some of my cousins until they would act out. It would be like everything would be good, and then if it's time for them to go home or if it's time for the
Mm-hmm.
fun to stop, then it's like a whole blow up type of moment. And it's like, what the heck? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, you could have just communicated how you felt, but
Yeah.
it's it's how they think and their thought patterns. So it's so many elements to it. So I'm not sure if Granny is saying that either she had issues with drugs or the dad to this aunt, but I
Mm-hmm.
feel like it's tied to something more than just like what your granny was saying, like, oh,
Yeah.
everything fine with her. No, everything's not because it's like the same type of thing is happening to her. So that's also like what you could consider like a generational curse, just mental health issues, and that's been
Yeah.
the message that they've been sharing with you, which makes it just blows my mind because it makes so much more sense. And then with the direction your life is going in such a positive direction, I
Mm-hmm.
see how they want you to stay on that positive track, you know?
But what
Um,
the example you just gave though, that is my that so basically my dad was on drugs,
mhm.
and my mom is bipolar. I don't care if she's ever diagnosed. She's definitely
Wow.
bipolar. Cause even my sisters will say stuff like, and she'll my because my sister, I had told my sister one time, I said I had got an attitude about something. I said, but then I had to check myself. I said, because I would not act like my mom.
Okay.
And my sister was like, exactly, like that. I did the same thing. She said, when I start feeling like I'm in, if I got a nasty attitude, like I just stay in the house because
Yeah,
there's
because I'm
no
not finna
way.
rain on nobody else parade.
Yeah, my mama is. Yeah, like because people will hear us and they'll be like, and they'll hear us say, like my mama crazy, and then they probably just thinking like, ha ha ha,
Yeah,
funny,
like haha
crazy.
crazy. No,
No,
boo. I'm
no,
talking about
it
real
is. It's
crazy.
real deal crazy. Yes, yes,
Hmm.
absolutely. So
So that makes
yeah,
sense because those type
yep.
of things, run down the line and things like that. So it's definitely a good perspective to have of like, okay, this is what I experienced, this is what
Mm-hmm.
my parents experienced, this is what my grandparents experienced, and then just kind of like
Yeah.
run it down the line to see the similarities. But I
Mm-hmm.
feel like that was what grandma was saying. It was just like because at the beginning, what was I saying? She's like rubbing her head and she's saying, um, yeah, because she's stuck on the earthly realm. And I was like, what is she trying to like? What's she here for? Because I know she wasn't talking about you. She don't have nothing to be like lingering around
Yeah.
for you
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
Because she would just come to you like in a reading or something like that to talk, but like
Mhm.
for her to be like lingering, like coming back and forth, is something serious. So yeah,
Yeah.
this is what this is about. The aunt, and I think even grandma has grown because now she's acknowledging she's not just quote unquote crazy. She's not just the things that I kind of categorized her as. She's actually
Uh-huh.
has mental health issues. So
Mhm.
that's important, and that's the shift. So it's crazy because remember I was saying that at the beginning, like whatever the message is for you to share with a family member or something like that.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, this make a lot of sense now.
It
Um,
is.
okay, so do you have any more questions for grandma
I
as
don't.
it pertains to aunt? Okay, let's see what the other offerings are for her then. Because I know, well, she already basically said the offerings.
Uh-huh.
Um, you said you're gonna do the basket for her, and then maybe
Uh-huh.
some printouts with information about. Because I feel like she's wanting me to have her do some breath work and stretching as well. But I'm not
Uh-huh.
sure if she know how to do that type of stuff on her own, or is she able to do that type of stuff on her own? Do you know?
I
Your
don't
aunt?
think she did. Oh, I was thrown off because he upstairs watching football and screaming. Uh, yeah, I don't think she does, but I could put her something in there to kind of like if she want, because I don't think she would be opposed to it, even though she's religious. Because like now I know like for as far as the different jewels and I mean stones and stuff
Crystals
like
and
that.
stuff. Yeah,
Probably
she's not
not the
gonna.
crystals. No,
Yeah.
but I could put little things in there that she could think about or
Mm-hmm.
you like you said with affirmations because people don't realize what affirmations are and she could just be take it as, words of encouragement or
Yeah.
something like
Yeah. You
that.
can always call it just positive
Yeah.
words of encouragement. Or you know how to word it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I can do something like that and
Yeah,
then
perfect.
I'll figure out a way to do it to, ease it in there.
Yeah, for sure. And just reminding her that this is all for her good and for her healing. Just
Mhm.
reminding her that, and just let her know like if she needs something. Cause I kind of feel like, cause remember I said alone, like I feel alone. That's what
Uh-huh.
um. Cause does the aunt have kids that are like living that goes to see her and stuff like that?
She does. Her kids actually live near her, but I don't know like if
If
she
they
still
go
can
over
feel
to
alone. Yeah, I don't know if they're
yeah
going to like
see
actively
her.
see her all the time.
Let me see. Is her grandma, is the aunt's kids going to see her and stuff, taking her things and looking after her? Oh shit! This one flew. Transformation. Oh, we don't need no transformations right now. Hold on. No transitions or transformations. What we got?
No.
Love begins. Is somebody in a new relationship? One of the kids or something?
Um yeah, one of the daughters, she was married, but she's divorced, I think now, and she is in a different relationship.
Okay, so that's the love begins because it's a woman, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, you got the woman transformation. She got on green for heart chakra. Partnerships and alliances. Okay, I think that they are. Patience and
Okay.
planning. I can say the daughter is. How many kids does she have? Because you got the green
3.
shirt right here.
She has
Three.
3. Yeah.
Okay.
2
Yeah,
girls and 1 boy. Yeah.
two girls and one boy. Okay, so I'm seeing the green shirt here. So this will be the one that's in a relationship. I think that's going to see her.
Okay.
Patience and planning, and then the last card you have is hope. So they're give this child here is feeding her positive energy. I hate to say it, and I don't want to scare you or anything, but I do think that this aunt, she's not fully transitioning, but I do think that has had glimpses of death. So
Mhm.
when I was talking to you about grandma, I'm sure grandma is in her frequency, like how she was with your dad.
Mhm.
Just really just all in her frequency. And your dad, he was at that point he was heavily transitioning because he was just saying like whatever came to his mind, he was
Yeah.
saying it. And
He
that same
was.
that same way he was talking about his mom and like she was right there.
Mhm.
That's what your aunt, she's not there to that point, but it's almost like faint, like to where
Uh-huh.
She's seeing glimpses of the spirit realm, and she's seeing glimpses of certain things. So I think she's probably afraid. So if I was you, okay, make sure you write down the Andre 3000 meditation album. That's
Okay.
something you can pull up on her, because I'm sure she'll have a TV where you can pull up YouTube.
Yeah.
Have her listen to those healing frequencies throughout the day,
Mhm.
because the frequencies are important for her healing, and it'll help with like if she's having anxiety or like fears and things like low vibrational energies, basically.
Mhm.
So that'll keep away the low vibrations. Let me see. Once you can figure out what type of cancer she has, let me know.
Yeah. Okay.
Just basically sit with her, talk with her, figure out like where she's at within her diagnosis or whatever. You said she has pills to do chemo. I know the chemo has like a lot of effects.
Mhm.
Like makes them not want to eat. They throw up a lot of food. They lose hair, things like that.
Yeah.
So just asking, essentially kind of getting an idea of like what she needs. And it's not to say you have to like show up every time with what she needs, but just sharing your light will go a long way with her.
Uh-huh.
And I think you can actually, the way grandma's saying is like you can actually save her. That's a lot of responsibility for one
That
person. So
is.
I'm not gonna put that on you like, oh, you're the one that's gonna save her. No. At the end of the day, God got the final say so. But
Yeah, he does.
it with the accelerated motion, that lets me know that with your healing energy, you can help heal this woman quickly just
Yeah.
by sharing the information, just
Mhm.
by keeping her mind on the right things. It's like some of the same messages I've talked to you about and that your ancestors have shared with you. That's what you share with her, but it just in your own way, you know,
Yeah.
reminding her to drink her vitamin D, whether it's the vitamin pills or you get her some orange juice, but that's important, the mental health.
Got it.
Okay. The vitamin D. Asking her, has she got, because does she have like an area where she can go outside and sit like on a porch or something?
She does.
Okay. I wonder, can the sunlight hit her from there, or is it like a covered porch?
Um, the sunlight should be able to hear her from there.
Okay. So that'll help. Make sure she gets some time in the light. Because look, remember this card.
Mm.
She needs sunlight. With the yellow coming up, with the solar plexus coming up,
Uh-huh.
patience and planning, hope. So these are the yellow. Let me pull all the yellow cards. Yellow. For heart chakra, we got transformation, partnership, and alliances. Wait, that's green. Oh yeah, this one green too. Love begins. Let me see. Light, patience and planning, solar plexus. Oh, let's stop the music. It's on your brain. You probably hope it never would end. Like, is it the real thing? Or is it just a one night stand? Did we talk about the deception and envy?
Uh-uh.
Hmm. I think she says something about the man. Oh, that was
Yeah,
about the man, the married
the
man.
men, the
Yeah, yeah,
men,
yeah, the
yeah.
married man. Okay, 'cause I'm like, wait, because I don't want to close the reading out if we ain't addressed
Yeah, we
everything. But
did.
I believe
We
that's
did.
what's worrying grandma. That's the main thing, her daughter. So it's
Mm-hmm.
not about the men, because the men are deceased. So that's not nothing she will be coming back to earth for.
Mm-hmm.
Solar, wait, sacral, light, hope, patience, and planning. And you have the replay, so you can always come back and look at the cards. I was just trying to sort them and see, because it's like all the chakras. So
Uh-huh.
I just want to make sure because she doesn't put. But when you put it like that, Granny, talking about saving somebody. Well, hold on. We ain't no doctors now. Okay, so yeah, heart chakra. You got majority heart chakra cards. So that's what she green. If you can have her, even tell her to wear green, wear the color orange. And you gonna have to really get creative with this, because
Yeah.
this gonna seem like witchcraft to because your family's real religious, so I can see that now. But I
They,
feel like the space that she's in, I think she'll be open to it because she is feeling lonely. Because think
yeah,
about it, we just asked about her kids. Only one of three is going to see her. That is insane.
it is.
Like, imagine going through. something that mind altering and physically altering to not have your kids come see you. I mean, I'm sure they're doing what they can, not to shame them or
Yeah.
anything, but
But it just seems like one is showing up more
one is
than
showing up
the
more.
rest. Yeah.
That's terrifying. You're seeing, and then she's seeing. That's what makes me think she might be, more open than you realize to it because the grandma's been in her frequency. So for you to show up with these specific things, I think that would be a wake up call for her. Like, okay, you
Yeah.
can be religious as you want to, but the healing is the healing. So
Yep.
just talk to her about it from like an educational standpoint, not woo woo like type of standpoint, like, oh,
Yeah.
these crystals and all of that. But
Yeah.
just basically talk to her about, like, say I'm in this whole, you could say like I'm in a holistic group. They talk about healing from certain things. So just
Hmm.
want to bring you some things, keep your mind focused and blah blah blah. You know what to say.
Yes.
Okay, so let me ask about the if grandma wants any offerings. So grandma, is there any offerings that you want from her? I know that you said no, you want her to help with your daughter, but do you want her to leave you anything? Suffering in silence. This the auntie.
Wow.
She's in her inner child energy. She is afraid. Look, stand your ground. Bottom of the deck. So you gotta go over there and stand, cause she gonna act like, look, wisdom, discontent, and boredom. Wow. Hmm. But this is scary though because it's like that is a lot of pressure. But don't take it as pressure. Just do your
Uh-huh.
best. You know,
I will.
just
I
do your
will.
best and share the information that you have and that you know. I'm not seeing any more because I asked about offerings. I don't see any offerings on these cards. I just see you got the sun right here. Sun, sun, sun.
Hmm.
So three different sun cards right here. And then on this one, discontent and boredom. I think this is what so spirit is screaming right now. This is the energy that she's in. You see, there's no sunshine.
Hmm. Yeah.
No sunshine. We need some sunlight up in there. It's like she's getting glimpses of sunlight. Like you see this little wall right here. She got a
Uh-huh.
glimpse of sunlight, but you're not even turning around looking at the sunlight, ma'am. It's like you just want to be in darkness. Like, no.
Yeah.
So you need to go over there and basically get her out the bed. That's what it's giving to me.
Okay.
Pull her out of a dark space. And that's what that's pretty much what grandma wants, okay? I think she'll be
Okay.
perfectly fine once that takes place. So how soon do
Okay.
you think you can do that?
I'll do it next weekend.
Okay,
Well,
that's a good timeline.
I'll do it next weekend.
And
Yeah.
does she live far from you?
No, she lives about maybe 45 minutes. That's it's not too far. She lives in the
Oh,
same
okay.
town that
Oh, same
my
town?
brother lives in. My yeah, well not my town, but the same town that my brother lives in. It's
Oh,
not far
okay.
away.
Okay, good. Okay, then. And you don't have any more questions for grandma?
No.
Thank you so much to the spirits that stepped forward. I know we didn't get to talk to the child spirit, but we did talk to grandma. So thank you, grandma, for stepping forward. You may go back to the spirit realm. Goodbye. All right, Naima. Well, if you don't have any more questions,
I
thank you for
don't.
looking with me. And if you have any more questions, just hit me up and also let me
Okay.
know once you talk to her.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you,
I
ma'am.
will. Bye.
Bye. Okay. Thank you for the nice comments. Hope you get famous. Not gonna lie. Have a good day. Thank you. See what else. Hey, I just stumbled on your page from Shorts. You're amazing vibes and a beautiful person. I hope God gives you everything you're looking for in life. God bless you. Thank you. That's so sweet. Your setup is so cute. Thank you. I'm just now seeing all of these comments. Hello, Bailey. Hey, Trayvon. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off of here. Thank you so much for watching. This is Judy the Master Manifester, and I am out.